Queensland is a beautiful place to live, with its warm beaches, sunny climate and relatively low cost of living compared to other Australian cities. However, within the last few years, the demand for living and rental prices have significantly increased, making it harder for people to find living after moving out of home. According to the 2021 Rental Affordability Index, Brisbane is the third least affordable city for Australian renters, with households on low incomes spending as much as 80% of their weekly income on their rent, which is incredibly out of reach for young Australians moving out of home. While the number of people experiencing homelessness has increased by 22% in the past year, which is 3 times the national increase.
My name is Alan Wu. Currently working for a boutique real estate company called Place Estate Agents. And I started selling in 2016. So it's been a good 8 years I've been in this industry, selling mostly apartment units and townhouses, predominantly specializing in the suburbs of Hurston and Kelvin Grove. Yeah.
Do you see a problem in this industry?
Absolutely. I do see a problem in this industry because I personally feel for the younger buyers, especially the first home buyers. In the last 3 years, I would say average median prices for units and townhouses in Kelvin Grove and Hurston have gone from $420 to $550, which means there's an increase of 30% in value. And I don't think that the income increase of young professionals have gone by 30% in the past 3 years. So it is an issue. I think a lot of younger buyers will be left out of the housing market.
Do you think the housing crisis will resolve? And if so, when?
I would think that it will resolve, whether it's going to be the next year or the next 5 years. It all depends on the interstate and overseas migration rate into Brisbane. And also in terms of the interest rate levels we have now, which is, it's 15 years high. We haven't seen that in the past 15, 20 years. That is impacting on buyers securing finance to buy properties, which means that it'll be harder for people to get into the property market. And also with the migration level we're having now, there's so little stock on the market. There's increase in demand. There will be a shortage for housing. When will that balance up, to get into the equilibrium level? It could be 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, who knows, depending on what the government's going to do.
Are you currently renting?
No, I'm not.
No?
No, I'm not.
No, I live at home. I'm currently renting already.
Yes, currently renting.
Do you currently rent or buy?
I rent.
Do you think that there is an issue in the housing crisis right now?
Definitely, my friends can't find rentals, for sure.
Have you looked at renting?
Yeah, I have, but it's so expensive.
I have, yes. It's pretty expensive from what I've seen.
Within the last couple of years, has your rent gone up or has it changed at all?
Yes.
Yes.
It's gone up.
Significantly or?
Significantly, yeah.
It has gone up by $50 in the last couple months.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Way. I'm 25 years old and I've been renting this place for 2 years. The housing crisis has affected my life by the rent being increased. It's gone up $50 a week over the last 12 months and it's obviously been very stressful. I live on my own with a single income, so I've had to pick up extra shifts at work, and it's definitely put a strain on my physical and mental well-being. So my lease is actually up in 2 weeks, so yeah, the housing crisis has definitely been worrying. I've been looking around a lot of different properties, but to be able to find something even close to this has been really hard. So I've actually just decided to re-sign just to take the stress away. I really think the housing crisis is something that the Queensland government should really address, especially in regards to the way that everyone's rent goes up. I know not just me personally, but the housing in general, especially around Brisbane. It should really only be allowed to go up by a certain percentage every 12 months. Personally, I think that really needs to be addressed because I know a lot of people have been struggling with that at the moment. But in overall, I think there's little to no support from the government when it comes to the housing crisis.